us together.
But I do think we need to cut some of these players some slack. Like, we put so much pressure on them, and as soon as they make a mistake, it's like, oh, you need to get out of the team. You're this, you're that. This is a young goalkeeper that's got many years ahead of him. Now, I know we've had great goalkeepers in the past. Victor Enyema was one of the greatest African goalkeepers that's ever played the game. So once we've had that, we almost expect that same performance from our goalkeepers, but we need to give them time to progress and to grow into that role. This is Okoye's first international tournament, and you know how us as Nigerian fans, how much pressure we put on our players. It's upsetting to see after defeats or after mistakes, players having to deactivate their social media accounts or turn off their comments. I'm like, you guys are forgetting the same players that you're insulting now are the same players that are going to try and get us into the World Cup in March. So if you do not motivate them.
How confident though and comfortable would you be if Okoye had to do a penalty shootout? If he was in our goal for a penalty shootout?
I've never seen him in goal. Well, I've never seen him in goal for a penalty shootout. So go ahead.
Yeah, it has a long way to go still. So much to learn in his career, Maduka Okoye. But his Premier League quality. That's why he got signed by Watford.
Yeah.
And for comparison, Ghana have Wollacott, who plays, I think, in the League Two of English football. So
they've admitted that they have problems in the goalkeeping department. I've spoken to some of their sports journalists, and they've said they know that they have defensive issues there. So, but Ghana, Nigeria, I'm terrified.
But when you consider what's at stake here, I don't know if these players can handle the pressure. I'll be completely honest with you, because defeat here, the fans will not take it lightly.
I know, and if Ghana beats us, it's going to be difficult for me as well, because all the Ghanaians are going to be on my phone pinging away.
I think ultimately, football doesn't always play out that way, but we're in a much better place than Ghana. I think based on the way the players have performed as a group over the last year. I mean, I talked about before the recording, I haven't followed Ghana through the World Cup qualifiers, the game against Zimbabwe, the ones against South Africa, even when they played at home. That last minute, in my own opinion, dive from Amate being what they needed to get to this stage. We saw them at the AFCON. They weren't clicking at all. We've talked about our own Maduka Okoye and his and maybe his deficiencies, but they have issues too in Wollacott, and compared to Maduka Okoye, I'll take Maduka more than I would take Wollacott. They don't have an out-and-out striker. Ayew and his brother Jordan and Andre don't pose much of a threat, coming forward. In the midfield, they're also all over the place. So there's every reason for us to be optimistic, but then we also have to be very careful and alert over the two legs. With full concentration, so that we can see this game off. But I think as it stands today, I'm very, very confident up against. You talk about Hudson Odoi possibly coming in, Tariq Lamptey, but this will be their first experience of African football, with Chris Hughton also coming in, trying to convey fresh ideas, to these players. So we have that continuity factor also counting in our favor. So I think compared to Ghana, we're in a better position heading into the playoffs, and I hope that we make the most of that capital.
Okay, so we're all echoing the same thing. Apart from Kosi, I think everybody else is kind of worried. Kosi is quite confident.
No, I am.
I'm worried.
I'm very relaxed and very chilled. I wish I had that.
I think we're more worried about what the outcome can be rather than whether we can compete with Ghana. I think we have a team that can outdo Ghana. There's no doubt about that. We have the players. These players have spent time with each other as well. You know what I mean? It's not a new team, so we have the players that can do it. But it's just the worry about what the outcome could possibly be. Yeah. That's the only thing that's probably stressing
us. The problem about Ghana over the years, if I may add, the problem about Ghana over the years is that they may For me, I never look forward to Nigeria versus Ghana fixture, never. And I'm sorry to sound so pessimistic, because there's something about those guys. They would rather lose to Central African Republic. They would rather lose to Malta than to lose to Nigeria. Whenever those guys have to face Nigeria, there is an added feather on their cap. There's this added lift that they have, which unfortunately, over the years, Nigeria have been unable to match that mental determination that they bring to the Ghana-Nigeria fixture. That is my problem. I mean, I'm looking at our record now in the last how many matches? 5 matches. We have 3 losses, 1 win and 1 draw against Ghana. Over the years, we've had we've only won them 10 times. They've won 21 times, and wow, they've been 18 losses. These guys, regardless of whatever they may be facing at any point in time, regardless of whatever crisis their national team may be going through, they don't lose to Nigeria. That is a number one thing. Whatever the state of their football, they do not lose to Nigeria. So I'm sorry, I am very, very worried, and I have almost switched my mind off. I'm sorry for sounding that way this morning, but I remember Chan 2013 when we had a tournament winning squad. That squad was beautiful, perhaps the best home-based squad Nigeria ever assembled. We were trailing, we were trailing mighty Morocco 3-0 in the quarterfinal. Yeah. We came back to win 4-3. That team was destined to win the tournament. But what happened? We met Ghana in the semi-final.
Ghana happened.
Ghana happened. And with one man, and something about Ghana, they have also developed the expertise to defeat Nigeria with 1 man down. In that match, they had a red card and they still won. In AFCON 2008, again, they had 1 man down, and this Junior Agogo of blessed memory, he's still, is it Junior Agogo? I think so, of blessed memory, scored the winning goal. Those guys don't lose to Nigeria. So I'm sorry, guys. I wish we win, but when I saw the Ghana-Nigeria fixture, I just almost started crying.
Your heart just sank, Abi. Yeah.
Do you know what? I agree with you, Dio. And, I want to kind of have faith like, Kosi has, but because the way I look at it is that the record scares me. Definitely scares me. We don't have a great record against Ghana, but at the same time, all those moments were over a decade ago. A lot has changed in that period of time.
You had the Michael Etiennes and Stephen Appiah's.
You know what I mean? A lot has changed. Yeah. So I think that we should, in some case, be hopeful that the job can get done. It's just about whether these players are going to turn up on the day. I'm more worried about whether they can handle the pressure rather than the quality that's in the teams.
We can all hope, sincerely speaking. So before we go, the final is tomorrow. Senegal, Egypt. Who's taking it?
Senegal.
Egypt.
Sam.
I'm going to hold on to my first pick from the start, and it was Senegal. But after seeing that guy do the whole prophecy thing, I don't know if you guys seen the video going around. There was a guy that did a whole prophecy, and he predicted the whole AFCON tournament, saying that Nigeria they'd do well, but they wouldn't go far. Okay. And it'd be Cameroon would be. He said that Cameroon would play a game before the final, but not the final. And they're playing the 3rd place playoff. And he's saying that it would be an Arab African country, the teams that bow their head down when they celebrate, that will win the tournament. And it will be a number 10. And who's Egypt's number 10? It's just destined.
I think Egypt have had the most difficult run of all the teams. Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, and then they're now up against Senegal. So who deserves it more than the team that has conquered, some of the best teams? So they just, in my eyes, would have enough to get over Senegal.
Okay, Dio, this wasn't your ID final. You wanted Nigeria and Burkina Faso, but too bad. This is Senegal and Egypt. Who do you think is going to win it?
I think Egypt has a bit more character to their game, personally. I think they have a bit more character, and I think they are a bit more technical, and they know how to really dig deep to grind out results. So I will give it to Egypt. Senegal over.
Sorry to cut you short. If Egypt wins it, they'll have run it for a record 8 times. They will be the greatest team in Africa. We cannot afford that to happen.
They're already the greatest, man. They've already won it the most. They're already the greatest.
Exactly.
They've already even surpassed.
Hey, see the gap.
I mean, by reaching the semi-finals, they've already surpassed Nigeria as the team to reach the highest number of semi-finals. So, which that made me sad anyway, because I was hoping that even if we didn't win the tournament, but we reached the semi-finals, at least we'll maintain a record. But Egypt has surpassed us there. But for me, I still see them winning it. Senegal, over the years, I remember when they had all those fantastic players that went to the World Cup in 2002. All those times, you expected them to at least do something. But when it matters the most, they seem to fall short. And even in the last AFCON, they were in the final against Algeria as well. And they fell short. So for me, they have that reputation of underachievement at the highest level. So, and I don't see that changing. That is me.
So guys, it's been amazing having you. Probably we'll do one after the Nigerian-Ghana match. We'll be here to see what has happened so far, but it's been amazing. AFCON 2021 has been awesome, and we saw the highlights, the highs, the lows, and all that. So thank you for coming on the show, and I hope to see you guys do bigger things.